You know what's crazy? Americans will deep fry butter, then Google how to gain muscle without gaining fat. That's like saying, I want a Lamborghini, but I don't want to buy gas. Today, we're talking about the forbidden gym fantasy. You want big chest, big arms, abs, but also pizza, but also beer, but also Chick-fil-A, but also, I'm on a clean bulk, bro. Welcome, you greedy, beautiful human. This video is for the people who want to be jacked, but also thick, but also aesthetic, but also able to destroy Thanksgiving dinner without shame. And listen, I've been there. I tried to lean bulk, ended up looking like I work out, but also like I eat feelings. And the worst part? I told people it's strategic. Strategic? Bro, I was eating Pop-Tarts at 1 a.m. calling it carb timing. So today, I'm going to tell you how to gain muscle and fat the smart way without turning into before photo energy. Let's get into it. First of all, if you want muscle, you need calories. Your body doesn't build muscle out of hope, vibes, pre-workout aggression. It builds muscle from protein, calories, and progressive overload. But here's where Americans mess up. We hear calorie surplus and we turn into competitive eaters. Doctor says, you need 300 extra calories. You say, so 3,000? That's not bulking, that's auditioning for my 600-pound life. When I first bulked, I tracked nothing. My plan was, if I'm not slightly uncomfortable after every meal, I'm not growing. I wasn't growing, I was expanding. There's a difference. Let's talk about the dirty bulk. The dirty bulk is when you say, I don't care about abs, I care about mass. But what you really mean is, I miss Oreos. You convince yourself, ice cream equals calories, burgers equals calories, milkshakes equals calories. Yes, but so's olive oil. One makes you look powerful. The other makes you look powerful in a different zip code. When I dirty bulked, I told myself, I'm building size. But what I built was face fat, lower back softness, emotional instability when someone mentioned summer, and then summer came, and I said, I'm bulking through summer. That's not a strategy, that's fear. Nobody talks about this. Gaining muscle and fat is mental warfare, because the scale goes up, and your brain goes, nice, but the mirror goes, are we sure? You start flexing in the mirror from angles that require NASA calculations. You hold your breath, you twist, you adjust lighting, you become a professional illusionist. I used to flex after chest day, feel massive, then sit down and my stomach folded like an accordion, and I would whisper, it's glycogen. Bro, it was pizza. And here's the problem. If you bulk too fast, you'll spend the next 6 months cutting, losing muscle, losing sanity, losing your will to meal prep. The goal isn't gain as much weight as possible. The goal is gain muscle with minimal fat. Minimal, not zero. If you try to gain muscle without gaining any fat, you'll gain nothing. You'll just maintain and cry. Here's the formula. Step 1. Small calorie surplus. 200 to 300 calories above maintenance. Not, I blacked out at Taco Bell. Controlled. Step 2. High protein. 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Protein isn't optional. Protein is the CEO. Carbs and fats are interns. Step 3. Progressive overload. If you're not getting stronger, you're not building muscle. You're just eating recreationally. And here's the viral truth nobody says. You can't out-train a calorie surplus that's too big. You can lift like a demon, but if your surplus is 800 plus calories daily, you're building muscle, fat, regret, and regret weighs a lot. Let me tell you what ruined one of my bulks. I was obsessed with getting bigger. Every week I wanted the scale to jump. If it didn't move, I'd panic eat. One week, it didn't go up, so I added extra peanut butter, extra rice, extra just one more bite. 2 months later, yeah, I was stronger, but I didn't look athletic anymore. I looked like I used to be athletic. That hits different. You ever look at old pictures and think, man, I fumbled? That was me. And that's when I realized the goal isn't just to be big, it's to be dangerous. Dangerous in a fitted t-shirt, not dangerous in sweatpants that haven't been washed since leg day 2023. Let's address the real villain. It's not carbs, it's not fats, it's not even sugar. It's American portion sizes. You order a regular meal and it feeds you, your cousin, a retired firefighter, and one emotional support raccoon. You go to Cheesecake Factory to bulk clean. The menu is 47 pages. By the time you finish reading it, you've burned 12 calories from anxiety. You order grilled chicken. Healthy, right? Wrong. It comes with a butter lake, rice cooked in oil, sauce with 900 mystery calories, and you say it's protein. No, it's protein with a mortgage. When I started tracking my food honestly, I realized I wasn't in a 300-calorie surplus. I was in a start preparing for winter surplus. And the crazy part? It sneaks up on you. One protein bar, one latte, one just a taste, one late-night DoorDash because I trained hard. Now you're 700 calories deep and calling it dedication. That's not dedication, that's emotional bulking. Here's what actually works. Not sexy, not viral, but effective. Weigh yourself daily. Take weekly average. Gain 0.5 to 1 pound per week max. That's it. If you're gaining 3 pounds a week, you're not bulking, you're speed running obesity. And listen, if your waist measurement is jumping faster than your bench press, that's a red flag. The mirror tells the truth. The gym pump lies. The pump is toxic. The pump will make you think, I'm him. Then you wake up in the morning flat and bloated. Now you're questioning your entire identity. That's why you track trends, not vibes. Here's something that changed everything for me. Mini cuts. Instead of bulking 9 months straight and panicking, you bulk 8 to 12 weeks, then do a 2 to 4 week mini cut. Small deficit. Keep lifting heavy, keep protein high, drop a little fluff. Boom, back to leaner bulk. It's like grooming your physique instead of letting it grow wild like Florida backyard grass. The mistake I made, I thought cutting meant starving, 2 hours of cardio, depression. No, a mini cut is controlled, strategic, not punishment for loving tacos. And this keeps you looking athletic year-round. Because here's the American truth. We don't just want to be big. We want to look good at the beach, weddings, random pool parties, and when your ex sees you at Target. That Target glow-up hits different. Here's the part that nobody tells you. You can't chase muscle and chase junk dopamine at the same time. You can't say, I want elite physique, and then live like Uber Eats knows me by name. Discipline isn't miserable, it's selective. I still eat pizza. I just don't eat pizza like it's a competitive sport. I still enjoy food, but I don't use food as a reward for existing. That was my problem. Bad day? Eat. Good day? Eat. Leg day? Definitely eat. Every emotion ended in peanut butter, and I had to ask myself, do I want comfort or do I want confidence? Because when you walk into a room lean, strong, controlled, that confidence feels different. It's quiet. It's not loud. It's not, look at me. It's, I did the work. And that feeling is addictive. So, can you gain muscle and fat? Yes, you will gain some fat. That's normal. But the goal is muscle with minimal fluff. You want to look like, yeah, he lifts, not, yeah, he lifts forks. The bulk isn't a license to lose control. It's a phase, a strategic phase, controlled chaos. And listen, if you mess up, if you overshoot, if you look back at pictures and think, man, I got comfortable. Good. That means you're learning. Every serious lifter has a bulked too hard era. Mine? Let's just say I had face gains before arm gains. But that's growth, real growth. Now, I bulk smarter. I track, I lift heavy, I enjoy food, but I don't let food enjoy me. That's the difference. So, if you're starting your bulk right now, be patient, be disciplined, be slightly hungry sometimes. And remember, you're not trying to become big for winter. You're trying to become dangerous for life. This is Gains Guy. Now go lift something heavy and maybe put the third cookie back.